Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video on why I believe self-love is the antidote to every ache and pain you feel in your heart and in your soul, and how self-love has really helped me. One of the things that I suffered a lot with was a very low self-esteem. No matter what I was showing to the outside world or what my appearance looked like, inside I was suffering. I felt very worthless. I felt very small. Um, I was suffering on the inside. I didn't have any self-worth really, and I didn't believe in myself. And having that realization is so difficult, because nobody wants to feel like that. But it's also a gift, because then you're gifted the opportunity that once you realize this and once you know this, what are you going to do about it? One of the main things that has really helped me on my self-love journey is affirmations. And affirmations is one of the things, the biggest tools to reprogramming your subconscious mind is repetition. So I do affirmations every day because subconsciously those feelings are still there, right? Those feelings of, they're very minimal now. They pop out here and there, but I'm in such a better place. But, you know, subconsciously those feelings of no self-worth, not feeling like you deserve anything, when they're there and you repeatedly tell yourself, I am worthy, I love myself, I know I can, I am light, I am capable, this is not my responsibility, I'm my responsibility. Then what you're actually doing is you're speaking life into your trauma, and you're saying, now you don't get to exist anymore. What exists is what I'm creating, what I am pouring into myself. So reprogramming the subconscious mind, you need to repeatedly do something. So one of the ways is repetition. So saying affirmations every day has helped me tremendously. It's when I'm worrying, when I'm doubting, I affirm. I say affirmations. I say affirmations in the mirror. I say affirmations when I'm driving. If I'm worrying, I say affirmations when I'm working out. Whenever it is I feel I need it, there is no wrong time to affirm a new self-belief, a new tone that you're setting for yourself. And another way that's really helpful that I have found for my self-love routine is acknowledging my body. As women, even men I'm sure suffer from this. We see these illusions on social media, and we see these Photoshop bodies, or people getting their body done all the time, especially if you've had children. You can have a bit of self-doubt or feel, not as attractive. But your body carries life, or even if your body hasn't carried life and you don't feel attractive, you have this body, and this is what keeps your soul going. You were blessed with this vessel. So one of the ways I practice is, again, affirmations with my body, but also gratitude. I have had several surgeries with my body. I've had 2 children, 2 C-sections. One was an emergency. I have hardware in my body. So instead of being angry at my body, I began to befriend my body. Healing the disconnect that was created, that I created, and the illusions around me created, but that I fed. So I stopped feeding it. I said no more. So I still have to do these things. It's not something that, I don't ever suffer from anymore, but I'm at more of a comfortable place. So I'll say, with my gratitude list or my mantras, thank you for the rods in my neck that are holding me together. Thank you for my womb. Although it may not look exactly how I want it to, it has carried 2 children. Thank you for my legs. They give me the ability to walk, instead of being judgmental and, oh, I have this cellulite, and, you know, I don't do that anymore. So when you speak life and you show your body gratitude, you're going to realize a shift in the energy and how your body begins to cooperate with you, you know? Another way that I practice self-love was I stopped being old reliable to everybody except for me. I was so reliable to everyone. I was old reliable Cynthia for this, and I was this. And what I was actually doing, to be honest with you, now I realize, was focusing on helping everyone because I didn't know how to help myself, and I was suffering on the inside. I was suffering from painful things that I experienced as a child or in my life, and I didn't know how to acknowledge it. So I was being old reliable for everyone but me. And I stopped. And what I ended up doing was turning my inner conflict into inner peace. So when you begin to put the focus on you and stop focusing on everyone else, you gift yourself the opportunity of turning things around and really being the co-creator of your reality and figuring out, why isn't this working, or what can work for me now. You can really shift things. Another thing that I stopped doing was I stopped filling the silence with noise. Recently, I took a week off of social media and a week off of talking on my phone and texting or anything like that. I took a week for Cynthia. And it can be difficult when you have children, but even if you can find a way where you can have them do different things, or still take the time when they're busy doing what they have to do, and take the time for yourself, pouring back into you. Because when you don't sit in your silence and you're uncomfortable with your silence, it's because you haven't faced your shadow, you haven't faced your dark. And the dark is actually your friend. We run from it, and it's so scary to relive these things, but you have to make a decision. Are you comfortable staying in that pain, or do you want more? And believe me when I tell you, I got so comfortable in my pain in so many ways that I didn't see another way. I knew that I wanted another way, but it took everything on the outside world to fall apart and for me to lose everything around me. So many deaths, my old house, relationships falling apart. Everything had to fall apart for me to find me and come together. So when you stop filling this, the silence with noise, and you face the silence and you face the dark, you face yourself, and you realize that it's okay to have these parts of yourself. And if there's things about you that are not okay, how can you fix them? How can you address them? But running from yourself will get you nowhere. One other self-love habit that is really amazing for me is getting out in nature. The original mother is our Mother Earth. And, when you don't have respect for the planet you live on, you're at a really bad place. And that's okay that you're at that place, because the good news is you can get out of that place. So really facing these things and saying, well, I don't feel I have a weird relationship with nature, or I don't have a relationship with nature. Now you can do that. So getting out in nature, hugging a tree, walking around, showing gratitude for the trees that help you breathe. Isn't that pretty amazing? That you don't have to put effort into it. That God, source, universe, whatever it is you believe, takes care of these trees, and they help you breathe. They're here for you. The earth grows your food, grows your vegetables. it's so important to show gratitude to Mother Nature and to the earth because you're part of it. We're all interconnected and, you know, we're all intertwined in some way or another. So showing gratitude for the planet you live on really is an act of self-love. One last way that I'll share with you guys that's really helpful to me is my breath. My breath helps me stay mindful and present so much. I don't think we realize how much we don't breathe. So periodically through the day, or when I wake up, when I rise, I'll say, Grand Rising, Cynthia. I love you, Cynthia. And I'll take my deep breaths and I breathe in and I breathe out. And I'll make sure my shoulders drop. It's a little allergy season, so my nasal is a little congested, but you get the point. So sometimes we don't realize that our days are so hectic, we forget to breathe. So periodically through the day, I'll take 3 deep breaths to remind myself to be present in the moment. So I hope this video was helpful, and self-love really is the antidote to any aches and pain and suffering you're experiencing. And if you need any guidance or need any help on your journey to self-love, you can check out my website at soulwhisperinghealer.com, and I would love to assist you. I have coaching packages, or I also offer spiritual guidance. Take care.